All right. So if you actually followed what we've been saying so far, I would like to confirm if you guys understand some things. So if I have two departments in my company now, and let's say the department one is called accounting and department two is called technology, IT. So I want to create an email, or I want to be able to send department A emails, and also I want to be able to send department B email. Now in department A, they have over 50 people in that department, and I want to send all 50 people the same email. How is the best way to go about that? If you think you know the answer, just raise up your hand and I'll select somebody. Okay. So we have Ibika. Ibika.
Come with the question again.
So I said you have two departments in the organization. Department
Yes.
A is accounting. Department 2 is IT. Now department A has 50 people. Department B has 50 people. You want to send all 50 people in department A, right? The first department. You want to send all of them the same email. So how is the best way to achieve that? To save your time and also to like reach out to everybody that you want to reach out to. How do you do that?
Okay. Good
Answer the
evening.
question now. Yeah, good
Yes.
evening. No,
You create.
Ibiyika. No, you.
All right.
Ibiyika.
Either we use shared or group mail to do it to save the time.
Okay, so how do you do that?
Okay. After creating a user,
Okay.
so after you go to the user, then you goes to share. I'm trying to open because I didn't cram this time opening the users, active users. So after creating the active user, then you group them. You just click or you highlight those in each of those departments that wherever you send me to this group, everyone gets it. It's just to group them, those people by the department.
Okay, thank you. So we have David. David, can I hear what you have?
Yeah. So I think we use shared email. I think she's back.
Okay.
Yeah,
What you mean
shared
shared
email.
email?
As in share me boss.
Okay. All right, thank you. Mohan? Take Mohan.
Yes, Thomas.
All
I
right,
cannot raise
so
my hand.
just hold on. Just hold on. Mohan. So Mohan, you can go ahead.
Sure, Thomas. Yeah, with the help of distribution people, we can send the emails to the every people which is who is a part of accounting department and
Okay.
IT department. Yeah.
Oh,
By
okay. Thank
segregating
you
those
very much.
people and adding a distribution list. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. Emeka, do you
Thank
have
you.
any other thing? Yeah, Emeka. All right, Emmanuel, you can just go up. Go ahead. So we round up with you.
Okay, so the two groups, you just create a shared mailbox and then add the 50. You said 50 each, so you create a shared mailbox and add the 50 members of that mailbox. Any email you send to that shared mailbox, the 50 users are going to get it automatically.
All right. Thank you very much. So I'm going to like give you the correct answer. All right. For this scenario I just created now, I think two people actually got it more correctly. Ibika and Mohan. So for this scenario where you have 50 people in a department and you want to share same email to everybody, what you do is you create either you create a M365 group, distribution list, any group at all, you understand? So that's the best way to do it. How do you do it? Let me show it to you. So here we have our users, which are active users. Definitely not every user here will be in like the same department. So people will be in maybe IT, some people will be in accounting, some people will be in security. You understand? Now, to do this, you come to here. You see where we have teams and groups. You click on it.
Good evening.
Okay, good evening. So now, this is a group. Let's create a team now in that group. Or here, let's create a group. So let's say it's accounting. You can name this one accounting, right? So the description is optional. Click next. Somebody must be the owner. So you that are creating it, you can make yourself the owner. So I'll make myself. So I'll make myself. So I had myself. Now, so I click on next. So I have to add all the member that I want to add now. So let's, for instance, now let me add user 1 to user 3. I'll add user 1. So this user 1. I'll add user 2. And user 3. So I'll add these 3 people to this group now. Click on next. So you have to give the group an email. So I'll limit accounting, right? So I can make it private or public, whichever. So now, if I click next, you can actually decide to create a team or not. So if you create a team, it's going to like apply to teams. So we are going to click next and create group. So now that I created a group, if I want to send email now, all I need to do is copy the email of the group. Let me show you. So I created accounting now. Accounting. So this is accounting. I click on it. So this is the email I'll send it to. So if I send email now to this email, every member of this group, they'll all receive the email. So we are going to do a test. You see it. So let me go to my exchange. So I'll give myself permission to all 3 mailboxes. User 1, user 2, and the last user. So we can see how it works. Just hold on. So here, user 1, So before I continue, can somebody tell me how did I say I can get access to somebody's mailbox as an admin? How can I do that? How can I do that? How can I get access to a mailbox as an admin? Okay, David.
I think you said if you are the owner of the mailbox, you have the right, so you
Okay.
add
Um. Okay. Desmond.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
So to gain access to the user mailbox, you have to go to Exchange admin,
Mm-hmm.
then go to delegation,
Mm-hmm.
click on the user that you want to access his mailbox, go
Mm-hmm.
to delegation,
Mm-hmm.
then assign yourself a read access,
All full
a read,
permission.
add yourself to the mailbox as yes, all full permission, yes.
Okay, Ibika, you want to say the same thing?
It's same, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
All right, so I'll go back there. Now I'm going to do user one first. So this is user one. I'll click on it. When I click on user one, I'll see this panel here. Then you click on delegation. So I'm going to give myself read and manage. Add myself. Don't forget, I can add anybody I want. As long as that person have a valid license, a valid exchange license. Now I'll add myself here, save, confirm. So I'll do same thing for, all right, let me add this one. Set as, I'll add this one so that I can set email. So that's for user one. I'll do for user two. What I'm doing now, if you have 50 users, right, and you want to give 50 users delegation, that's how you do it. But let me show you. I'll show why I'm doing it too. Just hold on. All right, so I'll add myself. Save. All right, so the last one. So let me just use these two. I think you guys will get the message. So let's click on save. So now I've given the permission. So how do I sign in? Can somebody tell me how do I sign in into these mailboxes that I just gave myself the application? All right, Desmond. Desmond, are you raising your hand?
So to sign in, yes, to sign into the user mailbox, you have to sign into your own account as the admin,
Mm-hmm.
and you would find the user mailbox added under your admin, your own email account.
Okay, Ibika.
Okay. After logging into your main your main email, so
Mm-hmm.
you see add me. So you put that particular mail to her
Okay,
so that you can have access along with your own.
okay, great. All right, that's great. So now let me log in and do exactly what you guys just said. So this is my own Outlook, right? So right here, you click on this profile icon, your own. So you click on add another mailbox. So I'm going to go and copy the mailboxes. So this one, user 1 or user 2. So let me copy this one. I'll just edit the username. So this is for user 2. So this is user 2. I'm opening user 2 now. As you can see, user 2 is open. So we do user 1 also. So let me just edit this before sending it. So let's do this. So user 1. Okay. So I'll do the same thing for user 1. Then open. So as you can see now, I have user 1. This is user 2. User 1, user 2. So now I want to send email from my own email address to that group. So what I expect now is that user 1 and user 2 will get the same email because they are all member of the group. So let's do that. Now, let's copy the accounting. So let's send email, new email. So to the group, this is the group. Okay. All right. So this is test for accounting. So I click on send. So what I'm expecting now is that those two mailbox are supposed to get the email. That's what I expect. So let's see if that happens. Let's see by sent. Hmm. Hmm. That's not coming. That's not coming yet. Hold on. Membership. So it has not come yet. So I don't know why it's causing the delay. But I'll go ahead and
No, it
create a
said
different.
it will take 5 minutes when you
Oh,
see it
that's what I
that
said.
time. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So while we're waiting for that, we can also let's create a distribution list also. So give it a name, test DL. Okay. All right. So they've come. So you can see this just added me to the group. This is just a notification that was added to the group. But I'll still expecting the email, the one I shared to the group. So the email should come in. But let's go ahead to create another one, a different type of group. Hmm. So I just want you guys to see exactly how it works. So let's use the same user 1. and user 2. Since you're already signing to those two, so click on add. Next. So let's give this one, let's say IT. So this one is if you want people outside, but if you don't want, you can leave it. Let's click on next and create group. Okay. Okay. So let's try this one also. To IT. Okay. So let me see the other group also. The M365 group. I think it's accounting. Yeah. Okay. I hope you guys know what CC is. So as you can see, the email came in. Yes. So CC is like you want that person to see the email also. You understand? So as you can see, this is the email. It came in. So you can see user 1 received it. User 2 received it. So that's the essence of the group. So if you have 50 people now, once you add all of them to that group, you don't need to start typing the same email to everybody. Everybody now will receive that same email, right? So do you understand? Do you guys understand?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I want to ask a question also. So let's say this other scenario. Do you have a question? Um,
I have a
Desmond.
question.
Okay, hold on. Desmond, do you have a question? Desmond? No? Okay, Abiodun.
No.
Okay, so my question is, let's say for accounting now,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to send, I have like 50 people in in my group. Now, am
Okay.
I going to add those 50 people?
Mm-hmm.
Am I going to add them to my mail like the way you did for user 1 and user 2?
Yes. So you add them
Wow.
as many as they are. You add
Because
them.
what so the
Yeah.
reason why I'm asking the question, I am thinking the reason why we created that group and we put every one of them inside the group, is it
Mm-hmm.
not possible to have one particular mail, maybe like that group mail that
Mm-hmm.
is linked to all of them, and you just send the mail to that particular mail and all of them will get it?
That's exactly what we just did. That's exactly what we just did. The email I sent it to was accounting. The email I sent it to was accounting, right?
Okay.
But user
Okay.
1 and user 2 got it because I added them as a member of the group that has email accounting. See, let me show you again. See, this is the group accounting.
Sorry, can I interfere? Excuse.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Desmond, what you're trying to say is that what he did at the second level is to give himself permission, access to those mailboxes, user 1, user 2, just to confirm if in the group they got the message. And meanwhile, he is the owner of the group. He's supposed to get the message too. So if he gets the message, it means other two got the message. So what he did by adding those users to his mailbox was to check as an admin to have access to those two mailboxes. So what you're asking is you must not ask everybody every user that you created into your mailbox,
Yeah,
except those you
that's
need.
what I'm saying.
Oh,
That
oh,
if
no,
I'm
no, no,
having
no, no.
50 people,
Oh,
No,
oh, oh,
except
no, no,
those,
no, no, no.
you need to give yourself permission to access their mailbox.
okay, now I get it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I think I get your question more clearer now. So the reason why I added user 1 and user 2 to my mailbox is because that's the only way I can show you now that user 1 and user 2 actually got it.
Okay.
Do you understand? Because I
Yeah,
have
I
to
get it
show you,
now.
yeah, I have to show you that they actually got it. So I added user 1 and user 2 to the group. So that's why I had to show you, add them to my mailbox so that you actually see that the email came through.
Yeah, I get
You
it now. I
understand?
get it now.
Mhm.
I get it now. Thank you.
Sorry, please. Is it a mailbox or
Yeah,
distribution
I have
list?
a question.
Is it
So
your
you guys,
personal
one by
mail?
one, please raise your hand. Please raise your hand. Ibika.
Okay, thank you. For the departmental group mail we created, I just want to know whose responsibility to monitor, because it's a group. Maybe someone sent email to that group. Whose responsibility to monitor that particular mail created?
Okay, so basically, it's a group.
Mm.
You're not even supposed to reply to the group. It's just for you to receive information. Do you understand? That particular
Okay,
group does not have a mailbox.
all right.
So it's just to pass information. Let's say your company now, you sometimes you receive an email that all your colleagues will receive it too. Maybe it's a increment of salary, or maybe they want to change something. You get
Mm,
those kind of email, you're not supposed to reply to them.
okay,
So the groups is really to pass information.
all right.
Do you understand?
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So Emmanuel.
Yeah, so I just wanted to ask, what's the when do we now use shared mailboxes? Since the one you just explained now is for either Microsoft 365 groups or distribution list. So when do we use shared mailbox? And what's the difference between the Microsoft 365 group and the shared mailbox?
All right.
Are they not performing the same function? Like if I should create a shared mailbox and add a couple of members into the mailbox, if I
Mhm.
send a message through that shared mailbox, should be all of them will still get it now. Like the members I had, they will still get the message, all right?
Now let me
But
tell you the difference.
it will return the message now.
All right. See, yes. So that is the difference. A mailbox is a mailbox, just like a regular mailbox. You can send, you can receive. It has deleted items. It has drafts. It has inbox. It has spam, just like a regular mailbox. But
Okay,
group does not have that. All it does
okay,
is once they send you email, you don't see the email with that. You have seen it.
yeah,
So it
okay,
doesn't retain email anywhere. Okay, let's say if you reply to it, where does the reply
mm.
to go to? Do you understand?
Um, yeah, I get, but the shared mailbox can still do everything that the Microsoft 365 group does, right?
Now, like I
It's
said, the
just it's just
difference,
preferable. It's just preferable to use it.
yes, the difference is very clear. Now, let me give you the reason or scenario where they use shared mailbox.
Okay,
Now, I have like an organization, and I don't have money to buy like 2 license. I have money for one, just one. I create my normal email. It's only me that is in the organization, but I don't want to buy 2 license. Now, I'll create a shared mailbox for IT. I'll create a shared mailbox for customer support. It's me that will still be answering for IT. It's me that will still be answering for customer support. But I can go into IT mailbox. I'll go and check which message have they sent to IT. Do you understand? I can go and check which email did they send to support. I can reply, but you cannot do that on group. Do you understand?
Okay, so group is basically when you
Just
have
passive probation.
users with multiple licenses, abi?
No. See,
Okay.
you are 10 now in your organization.
Okay.
The main use of group is for you to pass information to all of them at once. You cannot carry group email and be giving extra people. You get, but you can give a share box. You can put it on your flyer. You can put it on your website. Because if people send email, you can receive it.
Okay, but a group cannot do all that. All right.
No. You understand?
All right, no problem. Thank you. Thank you. Proceed.
All right. So Progene or your gene, how's it pronounced?
Sorry.
Yeah, it's George.
Oh, George.
Yeah.
Okay, George.
Okay. Okay. Okay, mine is George. I think there's another Georgine or something. I don't know if
Oh,
I
yeah,
can go
yeah.
ahead.
Go ahead after you.
Okay. Please, my question is this. I think the person that has the right to create these groups, you only have the right when you have license. Am I right?
No. When you're an admin.
When you are an
So
admin. When you are an
yes.
admin.
Yes, being
Okay.
an
If you're an
admin.
admin.
Yes.
When you are an admin. So my question is, if you are employed in an organization of about, let's say, 1,000 staff, and I'm made a supervisor of about, let's say, 50 staff, and I'm not an admin, I'm just an employee, and I've been assigned a user or something. Maybe I have an Outlook, I have my mailbox, and I have like 50 workers under me, and I'm not an admin. So if I want to send emails to these 50 workers, sending it individually or placing the email individually, how can I create this group? Do I need to reach the admin? Do I need to talk to them first to create the group for me? Or is there a way I can do it myself since I'm not an admin?
No.
That's okay.
There's no way for you to do that. You have to be an admin.
Unless I have the admin right.
Yes. You have to be an admin. You see that you're an exchange admin or global admin. If you're not any of these two, you won't be able to do that.
I can do it manually. I can then do it manually, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So is that the question?
Yeah, that's my question.
All right. GYOJIM. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Good evening. Good evening, boss. For this groups that you just created now, I tried doing something similar this afternoon by adding all the users created for the training. But I think I got to a point where it was like saying it would send a notification to them that the group is created for them. So I was kind of skeptical about something like that, creating it.
Okay. So if you notice, there was an email that came in first. This is the email. Let's say you know that you've joined the group or you've been added. So that option, if you don't choose it, they will not get the notification. You understand? They'll just start getting the email. But if you check that option, they'll be notified that they were added to a group first. You understand?
The second question is that the trace on mails that are sent using the distribution mail. Like this group, the group mail, that accounting at MS something. I just used the accounting mail to send the mail to the user 1 and 2. Can you run a trace to see the delivery progress or how the mail went out to see, like just the result of how the thing to run a trace on the accounting mail? Probably
like a message trace. Oh, that's a good question. So now that you're here, let us do that. You can actually, let's do that. Let's see the outcome. So let's say accounting. Let's run a message trace. Let's see. So somebody tell me what, like, how I'm supposed to feel it? How am I supposed to feel this?
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, the
Judge.
sender will be
Okay, so tell me, where am I supposed to feel it? Which one?
Okay, as a sender, I think the person originating the message, that is you, will
Okay.
be the sender, while the recipient will be accounting, since you are tracing for accounting and all the members of accounting have their mails there. So I think the recipient will be accounting.
Okay. So now, because accounting has only received email from me, so I can leave sender empty, right? Because they've not received from any other person. Okay. So now let's go to time, because you have to select the time. It has to be the range of when the email was sent. So let's increase this one to 19, because we have logged 19. So let's run a search. Let's see what happened. So can you see? Can you see? You see? Now, let's say for
yeah.
instance now, it did not get delivered to one person. Let's say inside the 50 people, one person did not deliver. I'll get a different like report for that one person. Do you understand? It's going to
Yeah.
identify that everybody got it except this
Difference.
person, and it's going to tell you the reason why. But for now, this one was delivered. So you can see. So the message trace
So
can pull it out.
the reason I'm asking this question is because there are some organizations. I've worked in an organization where something like this, where the center manager, the call center, I was part of the IT staff then. The center
Okay.
manager created group and
Okay.
included our mails group.
Okay.
So there was a mail to the IT group, and
Okay.
a member of the department was saying he didn't receive the mail.
Okay.
So I received the mail. Someone else in the group received the mail. Then how come you, are also a member of the group, did not receive the mail? And the center manager was showing us that these are the members in the group. He was like saying he didn't receive the mail, he didn't receive the mail, he didn't receive the mail. Not knowing that he mistakenly sent the mail to archive. So I want to confirm if this kind of situation, when it happens in this place, we can use trace to confirm if everybody received the mail or not. And actually, you just show me here that it's possible to confirm if everyone received the mail or not. Thank you very much.
Yes. So one thing you notice when I click here, you will see something. If the recipient cannot find the message in their inbox, it might have been deleted or moved to a different folder. Now, I've seen issues where customer will say, I'm not receiving email. I'm not receiving email. When I call them, guess what happened? They mistakenly created a rule that move email to a different folder. Like for instance now, this is user one. Let's create a rule for user one. We'll send the same email to user one and user two. But let's see. This is user one. Create a rule. Test. Add the condition from so let's do if the sender is or let's do Thomas. So what should happen? Add action, move to. So this is a folder. Ibaji archive. Just the scenario you said about. Now, save. Just the scenario that you explained now. I'll close this one. Now I'll send a new email. See you. Let's set a new one. So let's see. Did you see a pop-up here on user one? Did you notice there's no pop-up here? But there's pop-up here. This is user one. Now this is user two. Now user one will be saying, I did not receive it, I don't receive it. User one will be saying, I don't receive it. Meanwhile, the email is in archive. Do you understand? Now they'll be looking for the email. The email will have been coming since, but they'll not know. They'll go to IT and say, IT, I don't see your email. I don't see your email. So if the first thing I check, I used to go and check a rule. If I see that there's a rule, I disable it. Because some people don't know what they are doing. They just go there and try rubbish. Then they forget to turn it off. So if I disable this one now, this rule, or I delete it, that issue is resolved. I resolve an issue like that. Do you understand? So that's one. So another scenario. So now I have two groups, right? I want to create a rule that this group should not be able to send message to this group. How will I achieve it? Idris, you have a question?
Yeah, I have a question. My hand is still up.
Yes,
Okay.
good evening, everyone. Okay.
Yeah, Idris.
All right. So, good evening, everyone, and good evening, Thomas.
Yeah,
So this is strictly about communication. So
okay.
one of the things that happen in organizations is there are times when you send a mail and the mail is meant not for the whole department, but some of the top officials in the department or a selected persons. So in the instance where you have a group, but now from that group you need to pick maybe 4 or 5 persons from it. How easily do we go about that? Or do you have to create another group, or do you just select the group?
You create another group. If it is something that you need to do, you understand? Sharp. Let's say inside 50 now, you want 4. It's either you send and add them as CP, or you create another group. If you know you want to send recurring email, let's say for instance, you know that you will send email to those 4 people today. You know that you will send next week. It's better to just create a group. But if it is a one-time thing, you can send email and add them, like send to one person, add the remaining as CC. Everybody will receive it. Do you understand? But if it's something that will be happening, reoccurring, just create a group, a new one, like a different one.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
All right, George, another question.
Yeah. Sorry, my question is this created group, let me use this accounting of created already. Will it be visible to all staff? Like, let me say, if I want to send, in as much as I know I'm not allowed or supposed as an ordinary staff, I want to send a message to this accounting that almost everybody in accounting department will get. Will it be visible to me? Like if I go to my Outlook accounting, will it be visible to to me, or it will only be visible to the person that created it.
All right, so we are here now. You can test that. So this is it. As you can see, accounting is showing up. Like it's not giving us error. Let's say this is from another user. I'm not setting from my own now. I'm setting from user one or user two. So let's see what happens. So let's see what will happen. Okay. Okay. So now that's one. Let's now use a different group. Let's see. Let's use this one. Mm. So if the email goes through, means that it's visible to everybody. So let's see. Let's try for IT. Let's do. Okay. 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 So you see, you notice what happened now. You notice that accounting, when I search for it normally, like normal mailbox, it doesn't show up because it's not a mailbox. Like it's not showing up like every other user, right? But if I search for user 4, you can see user shows up. It shows up. But then let me see how to even know so that you guys will see if a user that is not the owner of the group, if they can send through that distribution list or that group. Let's see.
Yes, they can now. They can send.
Okay, good. So based on what you're asking now, I think you have your answer. If it is the search here, if it's that you're just searching the way you're searching my own now, it's not showing up. You can see it's not showing up. So I don't know if that's the question you're asking. Josh.
Yeah, that means I can't send. If I can't,
No,
if I
you
can't
can
set an
stand.
that means I can't.
You can stand, but it will not show up here other search because it's not a user mailbox. I just set one now, but it did not show up when I was typing here. You can see Thomas because this is the user mailbox. But for accounting, it doesn't show up. IT, it doesn't show up because it's not a user. It's not a user mailbox. Like, is it clear?
So basically, if you want to send to those groups, you need to know the full email address to be
Exactly.
able to.
Exactly.
Don't know the full email address, you can't send to them.
Exactly.
Uh,
So if you are looking for maybe search, it will not show it. All right. So I was asking a question. I said, if you have two groups in an organization and you want these two groups, like group one should not be able to send email to group 2, how will you achieve that? You want group 1 should not be able to send email to group 2. How would you achieve it? How do you achieve it? Okay, Ibika.
Okay, that is where we use excluding while doing the rule.
How do you create the rule?
All right.
Do you want me to like go to the where you create it? You can direct me.
No,
All right.
I'm opening it. Yeah.
Okay. Now I want you to explain. Like don't go don't you don't need to you need to understand what you want to do first. You don't need to start going to your admin center. No.
Ah,
Just tell me what you understand.
okay. So what happens is if you don't want the other people to get the mail, so you just go to where the rule is. So you do exclude. There's a place you do exclude, then you select or type in the particular group that you don't want to get the mail. It's like a
Okay.
conditional statement. Exclude this, include this. So
Okay, don't worry. I think you've not really gotten that part, but I'll explain to you. Desmond, don't worry, I'll explain to you. Desmond.
Yes, good evening once again.
Good evening.
Okay, so for the rules, what you have to do is that first of all, in order for the two email groups not to communicate, you
Okay.
have to set a rule on each email group in order to prevent either external people reaching or exclude a specific email group from contacting it. So you can achieve that by doing that on Exchange Admin, going to groups, locating the email groups, the email group that you want to set the rule on, and then going to settings. I think then I can't really remember, but
Okay, so anything that concern email rules, like I said, is done from Exchange. So from here, you go to mail flow.
all right, sir. Thank you.
Please mute yourself. So you go to mail flow. You see rules. Any rule you want to create at all that concern email, you do it from here. Anyhow you want to create the rule, it's from here that will determine how you do it. Now, depends on the scenario of what you want to achieve. Let's click on add a rule, create the rule. Now let's say this is test rule 1 or 2. Now apply this rule if the sender is this person. Now who is this person? Let's see. Accounting. You can see accounting, right? Now save. Or yes, so this is the sender. The sender is accounting. Then I want to put condition to specify the receiver. You know how to do group 1 should not be able to send email to group 2. I've specified group 1 as the sender. Why group 2 now? I will put them as the receiver. I don't know if that makes sense. Now, how do I do that? This is the first condition. The second one, I'll click on this plus icon. So here, I'll do the recipient. Recipient also means receiver. So I click on recipient. This is this person. So receiver is IT. Oh, I forgot the IT is a distribution list. Huh. We'll not be able to do that for a distribution list. We can only do that for M3C5 group. So basically, that's what you do. But let me use a person like a place of the group just to explain for you. Now, let's say group 2 is user. Let's use this one as group 2. Now, so we have created a rule now. We said apply this rule if the sender is. Now that we selected the sender, it's going to affect everybody that is inside that group. So if I create a rule now and I put a group, everybody that is inside that group, it will affect them. So now I said do the following. Do the following. From what you see now, if I want to block them, I'll click on block. Right? Block the message. Now, after you block the message, what should happen? You can put explanation. Like you can say, okay, this email is not allowed. Any message you want, any message at all, right? You can delete the email. So if the email come, it doesn't get rejected. It gets deleted automatically if you choose delete. So let's run a test. Now, I'll modify this. Let's create it again. So I want to create one. If the sender is Thomas, me, I should not be able to send to the group. So I'll edit this one. If the sender is Thomas, save. I'll add condition. If the receiver is, let's use accounting, save. What should happen? Block this message. Now, I'm going to add a message. Reject the message with a note. So this is the reason. I'll put can not send to this. Beware. Let's save it. So after creating it now, if I want to exclude somebody from that group, if I want to exclude somebody now, that's where this one come in. I can exclude somebody. Either exclude user 1 or exclude user 2. Right? Now, let's click on next and finish. So don't forget that when you create a rule, hold on. Oh, did you see the error? It doesn't allow a distribution list for rules. I think that's the new development because before you could do that Before you could actually do that. But anyways, let me continue. I'll replace this with another user. User 1. So from the looks of things, it looks as if they've done or they prevent using groups now to create a rule. So it means that if you want to create a rule, you have to either target external or internal or a particular domain or a particular person. So the rule for group does not work again. So let's do this one that I just created now. Don't forget, when you create a rule, make sure you always activate it. It does not activate automatically. Creation is one, activation is one. Because if you don't activate it, it will not work. You will see that your email is still going. So click on done. So this is the rule. You can see it's disabled. So you have to enable it. So if I try to send email now, it should block it. So if I want to send email now from my own to user 1, it should block it. So this is new, user 1, test, test. So this email, you can see, I have a bounce back. This is the error. So you see the notes that I put on it. Cannot send, beware. That is because that is the rule I created. I can do this for external. So if I want to say, okay, I don't want any external to like send email to my email now. All I need to do is just come here, create a rule, and block external. Select this rule. Can somebody tell me if I want to block external domain now, what will I select here? What person? Ibika?
Sender.
Okay. If the sender is, what should I select again?
External.
Okay. In or outside? Inside
Outside.
or outside? Good.
Outside the organization.
Okay. Now what should happen? What should happen?
Share recipient and add recipient.
Okay. You say what? What should I select
Block,
here?
block the message. Block the message.
Now, what if there are two external? How to allow inside all the external? How do I out those ones?
You click plus.
Go to the plus sign. To the plus sign.
No,
I
no,
think
no,
we can use the
Add it.
except if.
no. Yes.
We can use the except if.
So that is where this coming, right? You click here, and then you say the sender is. So you have to specify the domain of those people. Now I block all the domain, all the external. I can decide only Gmail. You understand? Or I can decide only Yahoo Mail. Once I do that, I'll click add. Then I save. So once I do this, Why is it not coming up? Oh, we did not add the message. So once you do this, you take on next. If you create this rule now, any external, it will all go through. Only Gmail. Let's test it. The same concept you use for this now is the same concept you use for any rule you want to create. As far as you do the sender, the receiver, the domain, if it's external, if it's internal, that's what will help you to create your rule. All right. So now let's enable it. As I've shown you this now, I'm also showing you how to troubleshoot. Because if email is not going, you can always check the rule on here. Because if they should create a rule that block email from sending to a particular domain or sender or receiver, you have to check here too. So let's try. Now, let's send to Gmail. Okay, let's send to Gmail. Okay. So I've said that. So I should get that Gmail. So can you see it now? So you see it. Now let's try to send to Yahoo Mail. Let's try to send to Yahoo Mail. So let's try to send to Yahoo Mail. So let's see if the rule we apply. So let's see if the rule we apply. Still waiting. Let me confirm the rule again. Oh, we forgot to add something. You guys did not notice. We forgot to add the yeah. You guys did not notice that we did a mistake. We did not add the second condition. It's external, outside the organization. Save. Now this is what we are supposed to have added. We only added sender. We did not add receiver.
Not as much.
So let's try it again. So let's try Yahoo Mail. Refresh.
Sorry, to confirm, the other condition we missed was the condition to state that the receiver has to be an internal user, right?
No. So what we did now, because I modified it, I did it like this. If the sender is from the organization, and the receiver is external, block the email, except if the email is Gmail. Do you
Okay.
understand? We are the sender
Yeah.
now. Yeah, we are the sender. The receiver is external. Block any external receiver only if it is Gmail. So let's test it now. Yahoo Mail. Let's try and see. So you can see. You see that for Yahoo Mail, we got an NGR. So let's try for Gmail now. You see that Gmail should go through because of the condition that we set. So let's use this one. So let's look as if we set to that one before, that's why. So let's send. A Gmail should come through. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I want to ask.
Yeah.
If a domain is actually deactivated, like a user is deactivated, yeah, I think this kind of mail can pop up, right?
The kind of mail. Yeah,
like
sure.
the we got.
Sure. But it's going to be a different error. It's not going to be this particular error. So the error caused based on the condition. If it's that they remove a license from the user now, the error will be different. Do you understand? If they should block a user,
Yes.
the error will be different. So
okay.
This one is supposed to set to Gmail. Coming. Supposed to set to Gmail. Because that's our condition. I should allow Gmail. So it's supposed to come to Gmail. No. It has not come in. And it has not been blocked. So let's check the delivery report of test 2 so that we know if it got delivered or not. So the time is 19:26. So we'll do 19:30. So let me search. So you can see tested got delivered. But test 2 has not said anything yet. Test 2 has not said anything. And that's not rejected. Test 2. Oh, okay. This is it. Okay, so what's wrong? It's supposed to pick that based on what we configure. So let's see what's wrong. Apply the rule if the recipient is external. The setter is
There's another rule there that blocks. Okay. It's not enabled. Sorry. I thought there was another rule there that blocks Gmail, but it's not enabled.
okay, but let me confirm this one. Let me confirm. Then I'll check that one. Reject the email. Empty. Oh, I see the error now. It's supposed to be except if the recipient dot setter. Did you get the error? Did you get the mistake? It's supposed to be except if the recipient is Gmail. This domain, gmail.com. Save. So you see, this is how we troubleshoot to. Just one small mistake could make you feel like I did this thing right now. Be why you're the one that like made the mistake. So now everything should work. So let's try now. So for Gmail, so let's check. Test 4 should come. Test 3 here. So you can see Gmail is working. Let's try Yahoo Mail again. We'll see that Yahoo will work. Yahoo Mail. Thomas. So let's send. We should get LDR for this one. So you can see. So we got a block for this one, but Gmail works fine. So I hope that's clear.
Yeah.
I hope that's clear.
Yeah.
Okay, I think GYOJIN. You have a question?
So in a scenario where you are supposed to send a single mail to on several domains, and some of those have been blocked and you don't know. So like this one is for Yahoo and Gmail. So I want to send a mail to two different organizations. The same mail actually, two different organizations. One is on Yahoo and one is on Gmail. If I send the mail, it will actually deliver to the mail organization and not to the Yahoo. Right? And it's not like it's not okay. I
didn't
want
hear
to
you
send
clearly.
a mail. Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah, but your voice is cracking.
Oh, sorry, I think it's the network.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
No problem.
So,
Go ahead.
the scenario is I'm supposed to send a mail from my organization to different organizations. Now, organization A is using Yahoo Mail.
Okay.
An organization using Gmail. But now I have to speak to the Gmail organization. Because the mail is actually going to the Yahoo Mail organization. So if I send that mail now, it's a scenario where it's the Yahoo Mail and the CC is the Gmail organization. Would the mail even go through at all, or it will only deliver to the Gmail organization and not deliver to the Yahoo Mail organization?
So it depends on your rule, whatever you create. If you don't set any rule at all, they both get it as far as you CC both. Let's say, for instance, now you go to your Outlook and you want to send a new email, right? And you put the Yahoo Mail here, you put the Gmail, you put the Yahoo Mail. As far as there's no rule that blocks anyone, they all get it. But if you create a rule now, I say block one and leave one. Even if I add all of them to this email, the ones that I say they should block, it will block. The ones that I say receive, they'll receive.
regardless of CC or no CC or this CC or
Mm-hmm.
anything.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, any other question? Ibika?
Thank you. Just an observation.
Okay.
You know, the error message we got, I might be wrong.
Okay.
For the accounting department, we've
Mm-hmm.
already included user one. So doing the programming included because we couldn't see the IT department to
Mm-hmm.
exclude. So maybe because the user one is already in the accounting group, maybe that is why we got the error. Maybe the thing is it should work if we
No, no,
select
no,
appropriately.
no. So, like I said, I think Microsoft has reformed that, because before you could use a group to create a rule, but now I don't think it's possible anymore because the error is clear. The error says you can no longer use a distribution or a group list. Like a group, you can use a group to create a rule. That's what it says. So when you see errors like that, it means that Microsoft has changed something. Do you understand? Most times people don't really create that kind of like rule, because if I create a group now for accounting, people should be able to message accounting.
Mm.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
People should be able to send email to accounting. People should be able to send email to IT. Do you understand? So
Okay.
people don't really block. They don't really block in that kind of scenario. They don't really block. Do you understand? So that's just what I do. That error is clear. They might change it later. For now, that's what is written.
Okay.
So one last thing I want to teach you guys before we call it a day. We have web application. We have the desktop. If you remember, I told you for you to be able to access the desktop application, you have to have either a standard license, premium, enterprise license, or apps for business. Those are the subscription. This basic gives you access to only application or the browser. Yes. Now, I am a user now. They have assigned me a license, and the license is business standard. How do I install this application on my laptop? If you look at my laptop now, I'm going to do something. So I'll install all the Office application so that there will be nothing on my computer. I'll install everything. So that I'll show you how to install it. Now M365, if you buy a license, you are given what they call a suite, Microsoft suite. What's a suite? Like a setup where you have all application, all the application, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Planner, whatever it is. They are all in one setup. So once you install that setup, it's installed for it to give you all the application. So I'll show it to you now. Let this all install. Why this is all installing? Please, if you have any question, ask me. Please, any question at all, please ask me. Please, after this class, if you have time, try to create different rule so that you test it out, see how it works. But when you are done, please disable it. All right. If you create a rule,
Question.
all right. Go ahead.
And it's just to digress a bit. I tried to sign in using the details you sent over to me. I recall setting up the authenticator app, but now I'm trying to sign in at office.com. That's login.live.com using the details. It's saying it doesn't recognize the account.
What do you see in the URL? Office.live.com.
No, login.live.com.
Now, anytime you see live in your URL, it means it's a personal account. You cannot sign in a business account in a personal URL. Do you understand? So the actual URL is office.com or admin.microsoft.com. Try that now and tell me if it goes or not. All right, you can mute yourself. You can mute yourself.
I have a question to ask. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, good evening, everybody.
Good
So,
evening.
sorry, I'm digressing because, like I told you, it was on your DM, but I was going through my laptop because I missed the first 3 days.
Okay.
Now, I went through when we were teaching the purview, when we were on purview, I discovered some options I couldn't find some of those, like the admin center, the security, then to the threat policies. I didn't see no alert policy on my own. Then when we were at the purview too, the option of no is it e-discovery also. I didn't see that too. So it made me to get hooked up at a point. I think in that e-discovery, what was that thing we were doing again?
Content
Wait,
search
let me go back.
and MRM.
Huh?
So the reason why you're
Yeah,
not seeing
yeah.
that is because of the admin right you are. All right.
Okay, hey, I
You need
thought
to be a compliance administrator for you to access all those things. For now, you don't have that yet. All right. I'll give it to you guys probably tonight so that you can also go through all that. Okay. So
I
for now,
wrote down, but I can't of
don't
those
worry.
options too that were missing. But what came to my mind was the fact that I was not yet an admin. That was why I was not saying it.
Yeah, don't worry. All that is minor. Okay. So let's come back here. If you look at my screen now, down here, if I search for word, you can see that there's no word. If I search for Excel, you see there's no Excel. If I search for PowerPoint, there is no PowerPoint. That's because I've already installed all the Office application. How will I install it now? Now that I have a license, all I'll do is once you log in to your dashboard, this is what you see. If you click on apps, go to all apps. At the right top corner here, you see install apps. When you click on it, you see F365 apps. You click on it. So when you click on this, if you have a license that gives you like the ability to download, that's if you are using the standard or premium or enterprise, you will see this option. But if you don't have, if you are using maybe only basic, you will not see it there. All right. If I click on install Office now, it's going to download the setup for me. This is setup. I'll click on it. And then I'll allow. You see it will start installing now. So as you can see, it's preparing the installation. So once the Office application is installed, everything, both Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Planner, everything will come into my laptop, right? So I'll focus on this data. But do you guys get my point?
Yes.
That's how you install it, right? Now,
Yes. I have a question.
Okay.
The other day you were talking about license today. You said something about your license as developer. Say something developer something, and I saw your license was to expire 2035. I want you to explain how do you get that kind of licensing, or is it only for global admin, or I don't understand it. I just want to know how.
I work for Microsoft. That's how.
Oh, as a developer.
It's a special type of tenant. It's for me as Microsoft. I might be working for Microsoft for 30 years, who knows? It might be 10 years. But for me to be able to perform work well for Microsoft, I have to have enough time. Do you understand? So that's how it was given to me.
Okay, it's always given by Microsoft for developers.
Yes. That's how it was given to me. So one thing now, I want you guys to observe. You observe that when I uninstalled all the application, this is the restore Teams. Did you notice that this is the restore? Do you know why?
Yes, I think.
Because Teams is a board, is a, like it's an app on its own. It's an app on its own. For you to install Teams, you have to do it from Teams portal or Teams. Let me show you. Teams on the web. This is where we are having our class now. Let me restore Teams. So if I want to restore Teams now, this is where I'll do it from. Apps. Installed apps. I'll go to Teams. I'll go to Teams. So this is how I uninstall for Teams. You see Teams and OneDrive. There are two bodies on their own. You have to install them separately. So now I've installed Teams. How do I install it back? Here on the Teams on the web, I'll come here, click on this three icon, click on Get Desktop App. So when I click on that, you will see this. Then I download. So this is how you install for Teams.
I didn't see what you just did. It's like it's too fast.
It's too fast. Don't worry. I'll show you again. This is Teams. Your normal Teams where we are chatting. You can see this is the class going on. It's already installed now. So this is the class going on now. Right? If I want to install it, click on this icon or the right top corner. Click here. Click on Get the desktop app. When you click on it, it will open this page. Then you click on download. See the setup here. Once you launch the setup, it will install. As you can see, it's installed. Right? So that's how you install things. And then how to install Office in general is different. Any question? Ebika, you have a question? Emeka?
I've already asked my question concerning the developer.
Oh, your hand is up.
License.
Oh, your hand is up. GYOGIN. Yeah.
So you were talking about installing and uninstalling Microsoft 365 apps, like Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, OneNote, Access, and all those other publishers, and everything under the 365 suite.
Yes.
So I want to ask a question. I currently use a version, 2024 version actually, and there is this something that is behind the version I'm using. I see Microsoft Office 2024 LTSC. What's the name of that LTS and what does it actually do for like a user? What special features does that LTS give a user? I'm not really trying to find the meaning of the.
So now there are different types of Office application. They all do the same thing. Please, can you mute yourself? So they all do the same thing. They have different types of Office application. You will see Office 2016, you see Office 2019, you see Office this, Office that. There is no cracked Office. So this particular Office now, I asked about, I can't tell you exactly what it means. You know why? Because I only deal with the business part of Office, not the free ones. Do you understand? Now, what happened is that when you buy a license, they give you this for free. Usually, if you just buy a Windows computer now, for you to be able to access Office, you have to buy product key and all those things.
Yes.
But here, we don't do that. As soon as you have a license, you are entitled to install Office without a product key or anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this version I'm using actually asks for product key when I wanted to install it.
So that's a different type of Office. They do the same work.
So if I use the account, given this account that you created for us now, if I have a license to install Office, MS 365 apps, once I install them, they won't ask me for any product key or any kind of activation code or anything. Just
no. So that's the advantage of the business side. Once you have a license.
And also, sorry.
Yeah.
The whole operating system itself, it also goes the same way for it. Like if I have this same license, the whole operating system, Windows operating system, like this Windows 11 we are using currently, if I have a license for Microsoft account, a licensed Microsoft account, and I use that to log into the Windows 11, it's not going to ask me for product key to activate the Windows 11, right?
So that's a different thing. Office and Windows, they are two different things. Do you understand? Office cloud application gives you, like Office applications give you access to Office applications, Word, Excel. You activated a window. I don't know if that's like, I don't know if you are saying something else, but if it's to access the Office applications, you can use your account. Even the one I created for you now, you can use it to activate it without product key.
The reason
Because
I'm
what?
asking is because, sorry to cut you short.
Yeah.
The reason I'm asking is because sometimes when I log into the operating system, like when I turn on the system and I log in, there's a part where I want to sign out of the account, and I see options of sign in using personal account, sign in using work account, or something like that.
Yeah, that's the difference entirely. Now, if you have a laptop, right? When you buy a laptop newly and you install Windows, you have to have an account signed into it. It's that account that activates it. You understand? So they call it a profile. You can add a different profile. So that's where you see you can use your business account, you can use your personal account. But first is your personal account, whether your Gmail or Yahoo Mail. That's what they want, not your business one. Do you understand? So if it is
All
to
right, thank you very much.
if it's to act if it's to activate your Windows itself, you need a personal account. But for the office application, you have to have a subscription or a product key. All right.
Thank you very much.
All right. Uh, Michael.
Okay. Good evening. Thank you for the class. It's been an
Yeah.
awesome time. Yeah. So why I was just trying out what you taught us last week, and I was trying to create a user and all that, and I tried assigning license, and I remember last week the license you assigned was E5, right? So what on trying to assign E5 license to the user I created, it's saying that I buy a subscription before I can assign license. So
Yes.
I so I don't know what I need to do
Yes.
about that.
So now there are other licenses you can assign. Every
Okay.
license that you see that is not available anymore was assigned to you
Yeah.
people because I created a
Okay.
user for you.
Okay.
The reason why I'm telling you to buy is because I've exhausted the one I have. So if I need more, that is more than the free one, I have to pay for it. Do you understand? So I
Yes.
have each license, I have 25, and I've assigned each 25 to every user I created. So if you want to test, you can test with other license. There are other license there now.
I
You
only
can
have
give
Windows 365 Enterprise 2V CPU and 4 gig and 8 gig core, and there are no apps that
yeah,
are
yeah,
associated with
yeah.
it. So
So this
I don't know if
particular, as far as you get the concepts,
yeah, I
if you
get
want
the
to do,
concept.
you can order assign your own and give to that user
Okay.
you created.
Okay.
You can order assign your own, give it to the user you created, just so that you see exactly what you want
Okay.
to see.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Now,
That's
that Windows subscription, other one is for virtual machine. That's what
okay.
gives the ability to open virtual machine. You understand? But
Yes. Yes.
we'll get to that later. All right.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. So any other question? Uh, so I don't think there's any other question. I hope you guys learned
Actually, I want
something. Oh, okay.
sorry, maybe at a point I was distracted when you mentioned it, or maybe you not mentioned it at all. I can't remember. But how do we become admins, please? Maybe I can't remember what you said concerning it. Because as it stands, what we are doing now, we are just users following your steps, like trying to get used to the methods and all of that. Or how do we become admins? And again, if we are not, if we are just users and say we are done with this training, we have gotten used to some of the things, we've decided what we want to be, and I mean, what part of it we want to do. How can we get a job as just users, or we have to be admins before? Sorry, I don't know if my question is making sense, but
Your question is okay. Okay. Your question is a funny one.
Yeah.
You know why? You know why? Because everything you are practicing, everything you are learning, users don't do them.
Okay.
They are done by admin.
But yet we are still limited. Like you now, there are things that you do on your, just like I explained the one what do you call it now, what I was missing out on my own page,
I already
and
explained
you
to
were
you.
saying something.
Those things are
Okay.
because you don't have that particular admin right.
Okay.
Were you not able to do some things?
I
That's
was,
because
but at a
that is
point I
the
was
right. That's because that's the admin right that was given to you. Do you understand? If I give you Exchange admin right, you can only do what is on Exchange admin center. If I give you Teams, you'll be able to do Teams. If I give you SharePoint, you will only be able to do SharePoint. Do you understand? Now, I gave all of you Exchange, Teams, SharePoint, and mailing with user admin. That's what I gave everybody right now. So I'm going to add compliance to it. Maybe tonight. I'll add compliance.
so, so at this point we are admins sort of. Is that what
You're
you're
all
saying?
admin now. If you are not admin,
Okay,
you'll not be able to perform even the way you're performing.
okay. I think
Do you
I understand
understand?
now.
Do you understand something? You see here? Do you see this icon? Can you see this icon?
Admin, yes.
If you're not an admin, you cannot have access to
Okay,
it. If you see this icon
okay.
and you can click on it,
Yes,
it means you're an
it
admin.
works online.
So it means you're an admin because this is where
Okay.
you perform any form of configuration. All this you are blocking, creating rule, you can only be done by the admin. If you're an ordinary user, you don't even see this page.
Oh,
Do you understand?
alright. Then I also want to bring this to your remembrance too. I pointed out something. I always get a prompt for every app I open. I always get a prompt to fill in my code for my authenticator. I don't
Use a
know if it
different
happens to any other
use a different
person, or
browser.
even I'm actually using. I use Chrome. It was the same. I went to Outlook, and I mean I say Outlook, Microsoft Edge,
Mhm.
and it was still giving me prompts. It stopped, then it started again. So
Anyways,
I
that
don't know
particular
what's
issue
happening now.
is your PC. All right, it's your PC.
Okay,
Maybe you have to clear your browser cache. I'll show you how to do that later. Just message me on WhatsApp.
okay.
All right,
All right,
because
thank you.
I have other people that have that same account that you have with the same user, the
Oh,
domain. They don't have that issue.
oh,
All
oh.
right. So Michael,
Oh,
Yeah, sorry, I'm coming up. I'm asking again. I think
okay,
question actually sparked some kind of curiosity in me. So I
okay,
want to ask, like, okay, yeah, looking at the overview of what we have been doing for these few days of training,
okay.
like, just trying to understand, like, what's the day-to-day work life of a 365 admin in a company? Like, what will we be doing? Like, okay, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Like, what
Let
would
me,
we be
yeah, I
doing?
get you. Now let me ask you something. Do you work right now?
Yeah, sure, I do.
Do you have an IT department?
Yes, sure, we do.
Have you ever complained to them?
Yeah, yes, maybe for some password issues,
How
yeah.
many users do you
And
think you have? How many users do you have in your organization?
we should have more than 500.
Now, imagine more than 500 people having one or two issues every day.
Okay,
Aside creating it, you also resolve
okay,
issues. Do you
okay.
understand? Because I create a
Yeah.
rule now, or I create a user, doesn't mean that I'll just create a user and it's done. Issues will come up. Emails will fail to deliver. You understand?
Yeah.
Somebody will not be able to sign in. Somebody's laptop will be giving the issue. You understand? All those
Yeah.
things will keep you busy. You
Okay.
understand? So if you
Yeah.
understand the work, that's where you'll be able to fix all those things. So it's not like you just create user now. It just did. The user can tell you, but authenticator is not working. You fix. This one is not working. You fix. Do you
Okay.
understand? So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
that's
So
that's the typical life.
Oh.
Break and fix.
so like it seems to say that the job title that we are
Hmm?
doing now is, I said, so for this thing we are doing now, the job title will now be my Microsoft administrator or just administrator.
Now, the reason why Microsoft Administrator is called Microsoft Administrator is because whatever organization you're working for uses Microsoft product. Do you understand?
Okay.
Do you get? Now, if you're into DevOps, because I am, there are some countries or company that prefer to use Azure for their deployment. So companies prefer
Okay.
AWS. Do you
Okay.
understand? So
Yes. Yes.
it's your preference. If the company wants to use Microsoft, definitely they cannot use Google admin for Microsoft. If somebody that
Definitely.
know about it, is that person that will employ. Do you understand? Can you
Yes.
employ
Yes.
somebody
Yes.
that does not know about Microsoft Suite to manage
No,
your
not at all.
Microsoft account? No,
No,
it's not
it's not
possible.
possible.
Mhm. So that's just it.
Okay. Thank you.
So I guess that'll be all. And we'll meet same time tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to be starting with SharePoint. So if there's any other thing I would like to like chip in, I'll still give you guys tasks. But if there's anything I would like to chip in before we start, I'll chip it in. Okay. So we'll start with SharePoint tomorrow. SharePoint. Yeah. So all of you should have admin right now to SharePoint because I already added everybody. So since there's no question, I hope you guys are enjoying the class and learning. If you have anything, come to my DM. I'll try to answer you. Okay. So I
Okay.
wish you guys a good night rest, and I'll stop sharing now. See you tomorrow, same time.
Tomorrow night.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Good
Thank
night.
you for the class.
You're welcome.
Thank you.